Fuck Charlie Kirk. And I mean, why should I not say anything different? Because that's what he thought about Dr. King. That's what he thought about black women. That's what he thought about the civil rights movement. So why would it be any different? It's funny to me because I'm seeing people at these candlelight vigils for Charlie Kirk with alligator Alcatraz shirts on. So it's not that you care about human life. It's just that you care about certain human life. And it's not lost in the weeds to know that the human life that you care about is straight white men. It's not lost. I guarantee you this video, if there's any pushback on it, it's going to be coming from those types of individuals. To see Charlie Kirk and Dr. King on the same banner is crazy to me because those two ideologies are diametrically opposed. Dr. King fought for not just civil rights and not just economic justice, but a free and just society for all people. You know, he was a socialist, very much so. I mean, fairly admitted. He said it didn't matter what you called it, but he knows that this capitalist society needed to go. And Charlie don't believe in that at all. He thinks that there should be a tiered system. There should be a less than people. And his less than are black and brown people, women, LGBTQIA plus folks. And so you can't expect him to call people less than and try to subjugate them to oppression. And then when something happens to him, they feel remorse and empathy to him individually, right? People have spoke out, me included, about the system that Charlie Kirk is a victim of, but not for the individual person of what Charlie Kirk stood for. And that's really the difference. You know, I can tell you that you're a piece of shit and we can go on about our day. But when my piece of shit determination is on what you think of other people. It's not just you outright, you know, but when your moral compass is in the ditch, is in the bushes, that becomes a problem. You can't call morals political views. Political views are, you know, where we should do tax breaks at, where we should fund different things, how we should get a bridge built. Those are political views. Bathrooms aren't political. They're not in any other country in the world. People's right to exist is not political, right? And so when you look at, like, I'm from the Deep South, obviously, and every time I see a black person in the Deep South, and I know that their roots are here, for sure, I know that they've stood in front of me as 400 years of oppression, of subjugation, of a system that was built for them not to be here anymore. Their existence is resistance. And I try to take that into account each time I have a conversation with people. And Charlie Kirk thinks that system should still be in place to G-side those folks. You know, and that's what it is. It's economic G-side. You don't have to do it with a gun or with the military if you do it with not enough food, not enough housing, without enough health care, you know? And Charlie thought that system was good and he thought it was right. And I don't, like I said, and for anyone that's like on the fence about, oh, Charlie was good, just political views, you're not being political enough. You're not being engaged enough. If you think that his stuff was, you know, just because he was a good Christian fella, you know, and he's a Christian nationalist in that sense of, but he doesn't follow Jesus, you know, he's not doing that for sure. So if Kirk was alive in the 50s, he would have been the one installing the whites only signs. If Kirk was alive during the Roman Empire, he would have been the one building the cross that hung Jesus. Something to think about. And where you're going to be at in history, on which side of this you're on. Are you going to be on the side of the oppressed? Or are you going to be on the side of the oppressor? Are you going to try to save yourself? Or are you going to try to be a revolutionary and save humanity?